Hello students, hope you all are enjoying your online classes. Today we are going to learn about procedure for conversion of octal to decimal number system and what is hexadecimal number system. Before going into our session, we are going to have some recapitulation about before session. In before session, we have learned conversion of binary to decimal number system and what is octal number system and the procedure for conversion of decimal to octal number system. Today we are going to learn procedure of octal to decimal number system. We have already known if we want to convert from one decimal number or any binary or octal, one number system to another number system, we have 4 steps. And we are familiar with these 4 steps. We have already learnt in the conversion of binary number to decimal number. The same 4 steps with small changes we are going to learn in this conversion, that is octal to decimal number system. First step, place the octal digits from right hand side to left hand side. And the second step, write the corresponding power of 8 because this is the octal number. So we are going to write the power of 8 from right side to left side below each octal number. And what is the third step? The third step is multiply each digit of the octal number starting from the right to left with the value of corresponding power. And the fourth step, add all the values together to get the number in the decimal system. Now with these 4 steps, we are going to convert the octal number to decimal number. Are you all ready with your note and pen? Yes? Shall we start? We are going to convert octal to decimal number. What is the first question? First question is 4105. This is the octal number. We are going to find the decimal number. First step, we are going to write from right side to left side. 5, 0, 1, 4. What is the second step? We are going to write the power of 8. So 5 is the place, 8 to the power 0, 8 to the power 1, 8 to the power 2, 8 to the power 3. Now we are going to write the multiplication of corresponding powers, that is value. We are going to find the value of its power. 8, any number that has its power 0, it gives 1. 8 into 1, 1. So next 8 to the power 2. So 8 into 8, we get 64. So 64. And then 8 to the power 3. So 8 into 8 into 8. 8 into 8, 64. 64 into 8, 512. Now we are going to multiply value into octal. So 1 into 5, we get 5. 8 into 0 we get 0. 64 into 1 we get 64. And 512 into 4 we get 2048. So this is the result for value into octal. Now I am going to write the same step in elaborately. Two thousand 48 plus 64 plus 0 plus 5. It gives the answer 2117. This is our decimal number 2117. What is our octal number? Our octal number is 4105. This is our octal number. Our result is 2117. This is our decimal number. If you have any confusion in this sum, kindly check the picture which I have sent in the Google Classroom. Shall we move to the next sum? What is the second question? 32010. This is the octal number. We are going to find the decimal number. What is the first step? We are going to write from right to left hand side. 0, 1, 0, 2, 3. This is the octal number. Now we are going to write its power. First, 8 to the power 0, 8 to the power 1, 8 power 2, 8 to the power 3 and 8 to the power 4. And now we are going to write value of its power. Anything that has its power 0, it gives 1. Many of them did a mistake in this step. 8 into 1, 8. 8 to the power 2, 8 into 8, 64. 8 to the power 3, 8 into 8 into 8. 8 into 8, 64. 64 into 8, 512. And here we have 8 to the power 4. So 8 into 8 into 8 into 8. 64, 64 into 8, 512, 512 into 8, 4096. 8 to the power 4 we get 4096. Now we are going to find value into octal. 1 into 0 we get 0. 8 into 1 we get 8. 64 into 0 we get 0. 512 into 2 we get 1024. 3 into 4096 we get 12,288. And the fourth step continuation is we are going to add these value into octal. If you have a confusion, you can draw your lines between the sum. I don't have a place in the board, so I have split it like this to make you understand easily. Now 12,288 plus 1024 4 plus 0 plus 8 plus 0, we get the answer 13,320. This is our decimal number. What is our octal number? 32010. This is our octal number. We will find the decimal number is 13320. This is our answer. And what is the next topic? It is hexadecimal number system. In the hexadecimal number system, we use from 0 to 15. But these digits are not available in the decimal number system. What are the numbers we have in decimal number system? That is from 0 to 9, 10 digits. But in hexadecimal number system, we have totally 16 digits. That is from 0 to 15. But it is not available in decimal number system. How we are going to calculate this? Shall we do with our formula? What is our formula? We have already know the base value for hexadecimal is 16. So R equal to 16. What is the formula? 0 to R minus 1. So 0 to 16 minus 1, we get 0 to 15. So totally 16 digits, that is from 0 to 15. But we are not having some digits in decimal. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After 9, we don't have numbers in the decimal number. So we are going to calculate 10 for alphabet A, 11 for B, 12 for C, 13 for D, 14 for E and 15 for F. So after 9, we are going to write it as alphabets A, B, C, D, E, F. We are going to assume like this because we don't have 10 to 15 in decimal number system. Okay, these are the digits which we have in hexadecimal number system. Now you have two homework sums as usual. Totally 4 sums. We have already completed 2 sums and the another 2 sums is for your homework. What is the first sum? 4105 we have completed, and the second sum 32010. This is the second sum, and the third sum is 510. Fourth sum is 7654. This is the fourth sum. First 2 sum we have completed and the second 2 sum is your homework. If you feel difficulty, if you have learned the 8 tables thoroughly, you can solve it easily, and you have to well versed in the multiplication and addition. Okay. Hope you all have do it well. So please complete it. This is your homework sum which I have assigned in the Google Classroom. These 2 sums alone you are going to do in the Google Classroom. I have attached the other 2 sums in the Google Classroom which I have done here. Okay. Kindly cross check and do it. So you have already know This is our chapter 2. So you have to attach the activity in activity 5. You already have completed till activity 4. So today these two sums you are going to submit in activity 5. Thank you so much for your cooperation in the Google Classroom. Hope so much of them listening to my words. Thank you for that. Okay, do well. Thank you once again. Let's see in the next session.